Everybody, hello. Sorry I'm late. I was eating. Dinner was took a bit today. We were gonna get. Hi Lauren, congrats on being first dear. Mwah. Hope we're doing okay. We were gonna do. I just ate Thorn. You've. I just finished eating. Okay, why you be so mean to me all the time? Goodness. One, two, three, four, five. We were gonna have burgers from this place down the street, but they permanently closed on Saturday. So um, we got ordered at a different place, but this place is notorious for being really slow. So we got the food like a minute before 7:30, like 7:29. So yeah, so that's why I'm late. We're gonna play Trick Sim today. Oh goodness. I need to get like a phone stand, I guess. It just not. There we go. Hi, Mara. Thank you for being here, dear. Mwah. And hi, Teto. So I apologize if my throat's a little gunky because I had a hot dog. I had a hot dog and I snarfed it, so I'm out of breath. And this can of root beer isn't helping, but it was a foot long hot dog that they cut in half. So yeah, it was really messy too. They put all the like the sauce and stuff in before the hot dog, and I don't know if I like that more because I usually put the hot dog in the bun first, and then I put everything on top of the hot dog. But I don't know. Hi Chang, bye Chang. We support the voice. Okay. But hi Mara, hi Tato, hi Chang. How are you guys? Please go follow Mara. Mara is a sweetheart. And apparently, we live in the same state. Uh, I guess it makes sense because we're in the same time zone. Um, but yeah, I guess I can show Mara um, Truck Sim. I don't know if Mara's seen Truck Sim gameplay. Okay. Let me get the game open. Let me get the game open. Okay. Hopefully it won't be too loud. The menu music is stupid loud. It's the only part of the game that has music. Hi Dreams. Thank you for resubscribing. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. It's the root beer. It's the root beer. I knew this was gonna happen. Hi, Dreams. Hope you're doing okay. Thank you for the 3 months. Thank you so much. I mean it. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Okay. Here we go. It's truck sim time. It's not hot root beer. That sounds gross. It's a can of A&W I got out of the garage. It's cold. All right. Is it capturing okay? Yep. All right. Okay. Hi, Haku. So, uh, Mara, I can barely hear myself talk right now. It's so loud. um, but yeah, there's convoys, and I guess you can drive together. Okay, I'm doing okay, Haku. Um, I just ate. Do we have one ending in Salt Lake? No. Okay. I'm going to Nevada? Or, not Nevada, Arizona. Shoot. But I'm doing okay, Haku. How are you? To Vernal? To Logan? None going to Nevada. No, Arizona. Alright, here we go. Look at this one. Oh, I guess. You're feeling great? Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear, Haku. Okay. I don't know if you're still here, Mara, but I can show you the Utah DLC, see if you think it's worth it, or if you just want to. If we are gonna play Truck Sim, if you just want to experience everything raw, I get that too. Okay. Should I move myself so you guys can see the mini map, the GPS? It looks like that, but in the corner. Do you guys want to see that? If you guys don't mind, I'm not gonna move myself, but okay. So this job, I think, is the only one available right now. They'll take us through the most of the state. We'll see. I I don't know if Andy is on the map. Oh, goodness. Okay. Uh, okay. Did you guys eat something yummy today? Do 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 do. You can set it up. You can set poutine. That sounds familiar. Oh goodness. This one does not turn as tight as I was expecting it to. It's a Canadian dish. Okay. I am very much not Canadian. Try for slices. The game did. Um, yeah, that place is always like that place was a nightmare getting out of. Uh, One time it was a nightmare. Curled cheese with fries and gravy. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty yummy. Um, yeah, this game does have co-op. I've never played it co-op, but you can set up a convoy. So I asked Mayor if he wanted to go teddy trucking with me one day. Um, so we'll see. I don't know. The game's not on sale right now, so I don't want Mara to spend money just to play with me. I don't like the idea, but because the base game is 20 and the Utah DLC is 12. Understandably, because they seem to put a lot of work into the environment in the game. There's a guy in there, but it's like Mary, you can you want to play truck sim with me, and I can tell you deep Mormon lore, and then that's when we found out we live in the same state. Okay. All right, sorry. The music stuck in my head because last time we played this game, I I talked about uh, the plan of salvation or the plan of happiness. That's what they call it now. I gotta turn off my noise canceling. The truck is too loud. um, Let me know if the volume needs adjusting too. Okay, I'm putting on cruise. Um, but yeah. So I talked about the plan of salvation last time, and I didn't even talk about everything. And I probably spent like an hour, maybe 40 minutes talking about it, and I did not hit everything. Oh, it's 35 now. So I think I started in Salt Lake, but I don't know if we're gonna go through the city. I don't know if I've ever been around this area. Okay. Cruise control is on. Because if you don't have cruise control, you have to hold down the W key the whole time. Kayaks, fishing, drinking and smoking weed. I was with a kid this summer. Well, there's no stop sign there. There's no stop signs on the intersection. Oh, we drove past. This is the city hall for whatever city we're in right now. Okay. Reaching Nirvana with the fishies. um. So. Um. I don't know if we want to talk about the plan of salvation again. These streams are mostly just an excuse for me to just ramble more. Uh, Besides the ASMR streams. Um, but yeah, I was maybe halfway done. Well, I think I covered most stuff. I don't know if I covered the what they call the pre-existence before you're born. So in Mormonism, their creation myth is basically just uh, Genesis. Uh, but before the earth was made and all that stuff, it was just God and his many plural wives in space or heaven or whatever, and then he and his wives. He found these scattered they call they use the word intelligences, so just like a vague, cluster of thoughts, maybe, or like a very like basic form of a spirit. I don't know. So God, in his space mansion or whatever with I'll get to that later. But in his uh, like heaven mansion with his probably hundreds of wives, um, had a bunch of babies. Didn't care for okay, Thorn. That's fine. I really like it. I'm sorry that you don't like subs. I hope it gets a dub sometime because it's really good. Um, but so God has like a bunch of plural wives in heaven. He finds these intelligences, and he's like, "Hey, these things are pretty neat. I'm gonna make them into my spirit kids." So he has probably crazy baby making with all like a bunch of wives for a really long time probably, and gives all these intelligences a spirit body in heaven. And then things are fine for a little while, and God is like, "Hey, all of you spirit kids, I want you guys to be able to be like me." So we're gonna come up with a plan for you guys to go get experience, and then you can become like me, a god. And then everybody's like, "Hey, Dad, that's a pretty neat idea. How are we gonna do it?" And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna make a planet for you guys. Well, first I'm gonna make the universe or whatever, and then I'm gonna make the Earth, and you're all gonna go down and live there, and go have a mortal experience, and if you're really good, you don't steal cookies from the cookie jar, you dot all your I's, you cross all your T's. You'll come when you die, and all that stuff. Then you can come back to me, and if you've been good, you get God powers." Basically, that's basically the plan. Um, uh, that's the basic plan. And then Satan, or at the time was Lucifer, our spirit brother. So Satan and Jesus are brothers. They're also our brothers in Mormonism. And I just started talking. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are doing okay. But Satan stands up and he's like, "Hey, Dad, what about I have an idea. What if we send everyone down, and I'll make sure they don't steal the cookie from the cookie jar, and I'll make them cross their T's and dot their I's, and then all of them will come back to you. You will not lose a single child, and we will all have God powers if you're a man." I'll get to that later. And then Satan's like, "And then all the glory of this will be mine because it's my idea." Probably he didn't say that, but he's like, "But all the glory will be mine." And then Jesus is like, "Hey, Dad," Jesus, the like the best butt kisser ever, is like, "Hey, Dad, what if we send everybody down, but we give everyone free will, and some of them won't come back, of course, but all the glory will be yours, Dad. You'll be like the best dad ever." And God's like, "I like that plan more, because all the glory will be mine, probably." And then there's this big argument, and there's war in heaven. It was basically just people arguing if Lucifer or Satan's plan is better. And then Satan is banished or whatever, cast from heaven with a third of the host of heaven, something like that, to outer darkness. He's not in heaven anymore. He's gone. And then everybody uh, everybody's happy. God and Jesus make the universe and the earth, and Adam and Eve happens, and all that stuff happens. So the whole point of us coming to earth is the plan of salvation. So first, you are a little spirit guy in heaven, and then you're born on. You're given a physical body on earth, a mortal body. This mortal body goes through life and experiences, and if you do all the best Mormon stuff you can, when you die, you go to spirit paradise. It's like the in-between place when you die. It's not really limbo. It's still on earth, but there's a veil that makes it so we can't see all the spirits in spirit paradise and spirit prison. And if you didn't know about the Mormonism and you weren't baptized, you go to spirit prison, which I have been told, I've been taught, but it's not like you're locked up in a cell. It's more like you're stuck in like a school or whatever. You don't have as many privileges as spirits in spirit paradise, and you get like lectured by spirits in spirit paradise about Mormonism and why it's such a great thing. And then while you're there in spirit prison on earth, someone finds your name, sees that you were baptized or all this stuff. Oh, they're doing work on this. I haven't seen that before. That's neat. And then someone on earth is baptized via proxy. You're baptized via proxy on earth by someone else, and then you're given the opportunity to accept that baptism and be a Mormon in spirit prison. I think you stay in spirit prison no matter what, I think, until the second coming. Maybe. I'm not sure on that part. But yeah, all that happens. And then a bunch of stuff happens on earth. That is like the prophecies of the signs of the second coming and whatever. And Jesus descends from the heavens and like lands on Mount Olive and splits it in half or whatever, or he lands in Missouri where the real Garden of Eden was, according to Joseph Smith. It wasn't in the Middle East, it was in North America. Whatever. That happens. Jesus comes, and there's like all these plagues or whatever, and before he shows up, so a lot of people die, and he shows up. Then everybody comes back to life, and then there's either the millennium of peace, or there's this big fight because Satan's like comes back with his army of the legions of his legion of fallen angels or whatever. And Jesus and all the righteous Mormon guys in Satan's army fight, and and Satan loses, and Satan is sealed away for a long time. This might happen when Jesus comes back. I don't remember. I'm a little fuzzy on that detail. Some of this I covered last time. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I just am. If you want me to stop, tell me, and I'll try to think. We'll talk about something else. So there's this big fight on Earth. Satan loses, and then he's sealed away for like 1,000 years or a millennia or whatever. And he's sealed away. Everybody does really Mormon things. They do like genealogy work. They do a bunch of baptisms for the dead. For everybody that didn't get we didn't have time for, that was still in spirit prison. and like people that were still alive for like 1,000 years to make sure everybody's got their I's dotted and T's crossed. Um, sorry, I'm talking really fast, and I just ate a hot dog. Um, so that happens, and then the time Judgment Day comes or whatever. So when Jesus comes again, everybody's bodies will be reanimated, and their spirits will go back to your spirit will go back to your body. So if you were like, that's why for a long time, if you were Mormon, you did not get cremated because of this. Because what would happen when Jesus comes again and your body is ash? What happens then? So, like my grandma did not like the idea of being cremated. Oh my goodness. Okay. um. Oh goodness. All right, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. There's just road work here. I don't know if there was road work here before. Um, I don't know where we are right now. But sorry, I forgot what was I talking about. Oh yeah, so for a long time there was like the Mormons had like a stigma against being cremated because then you wouldn't have a body to return to when Jesus showed up again. Um, but in seminary, um, seminary is when Mormon youth take a period during their school day in the last year of junior high. And here, ninth grade is still at junior high. Even though you're a sophomore, you're still attending the junior high building. I need to go this way. Sorry, officer. The GPS is telling me to go this way. I'm going this way. Apologize. I hit a thing. um. Oh, that's why. That's a nice car. Well, good thing we're not hauling dirt. We've got tires. So, but yeah, so seminary is like age 16 to when you graduate, maybe 15. Um, and that's when they teach you all the weird stuff. Like all the stuff they don't teach you in Sunday school. Like, yeah, like the Book of Abraham, that kind of thing. The Book of Abraham is where all like the weird Mormon doctrine comes from, for the most part. The Book of Mormon is fairly like it's basically just like like a book in the Book of Mormon. I can't remember which one, but it's basically just the Book of Isaiah, word for word. Um, but like the Book of Abraham has is claimed Joseph claimed it was written by Abraham himself, and then there's writings of Moses in there. I think claimed to be, because he translated it, quote unquote, from papyri he acquired by purchasing a mummy from a traveling salesman that heard about Joseph Smith and that he supposedly translated this golden Bible. It's like, hey, I can probably pawn this mummy off on this guy. Joseph bought it for like $6,000 at the time. I don't remember how much it is today. And for the longest time, sorry, I'm going on another tangent. um, but he translated it, um, and then for a long time, and he like framed it in his house and would charge like pennies or like a couple bucks for you to go like look at it, look at the papyri and the mummy. Oh, I'm turning left. I don't need to stop at the red light, right? I was turning right. Oh, I guess there was a red light there. I don't know. But so the papyri was lost because it was like in a library, or I don't remember exactly where it was, but there, whatever building it was in burned down, and so it was the papyri was thought to be lost till like the 1950s, I think, and then it was found in a library or something, and then it was given to the church. I think maybe it was given to the church. I don't remember, but it was translated because at that point we knew how to translate Egyptian. And the papyri are just your standard funerary text. They're nothing special. They're not the writings of Abraham or Moses. um, but um, yeah, the Book of Abraham is where all the weird stuff comes from. The Book of Abraham basically retells Genesis, but Joseph throws in a bunch of stuff into there. Um, I reread some of the Book of Abraham on stream, uh, because God shows up to Moses when he goes up to the mount, sees the bush or whatever. Well, he's up there. I might be a different time that was just made up. Uh, Moses goes up to Moses goes up to a mountain, and God shows up and he's like, "Hey Moses, you want to see some cool stuff? You want to see all this stuff I made? It's really cool." Um, so Moses is like, "Okay," or Moses was asking about something, and God is like, "Let me show." He basically shows off to Moses. He takes Moses, and makes him pass out. He falls asleep in the dirt, and then Moses' spirit is lifted from his body for a short time or whatever. He's translated. They use the word translated maybe. So because his physical body can't be in the presence of God, so he's translated for a short time into a spirit being. And God basically flies him all around the earth, like that ride in Disneyland where you sit on the things and it takes you around, shows you places in California. He basically does that with Moses, and shows him like everything, and then he takes him through time and shows him like till the ends of the time or whatever. And Moses is like, "Wow, God, this stuff's really cool." And when we learned this in seminary, my teacher was like, "And he saw you. He looked at your face. He saw you. He for maybe like a split second because there's a lot of people." But Moses saw you, and I was like, "That's cool." Wow. I wonder if he thought I was neat or whatever. I don't know. And then he saw that, and then my teacher's like, and he saw like all of our modern tech. He saw like cars and cell phones. It doesn't say Moses saw that in the text, but you could infer. um, and then, sorry, this is all to explain something. I don't remember. We're lost. We're in the weeds right now. um, but uh, God finishes with Moses, and God leaves, and then Moses is like collecting himself, and then Satan shows up from behind a bush or something, and he's like, "Hey Moses, you should worship me, because I'm really cool," and then Moses is like, "Who are you? Like, I just saw everything God made and all this stuff. I saw the future. That was pretty cool stuff. How are you better than that?" And then but Satan, who in this instance is not very smart, because he doesn't like he just says, "Hey, you should worship me instead." He doesn't give Moses a reason. We read it and on stream a couple months ago. So he's just like, "Hey, you should worship me instead because I'm cooler." And Moses is basically says, "Why?" He's he just asks him, "Who are you? What have you done that's so awesome?" And then Satan throws a tantrum. He's like, "You jerk!" And then Moses rebukes him, and he leaves and throwing a temper tantrum. Like he gets upset and causes like an earthquake or something, and then leaves. Um, that's the end of the story in the book. I think that's the end of the book or the chapter. Um, yeah. Anyway, that's what I learned at seminary. They teach you all that weird stuff. Um, and that's where we get all like the stuff for like the pre-existence, and all that stuff is in the book of Abraham or the book of Moses, in the book in the book of the Pearl of Great Price, which is the collection of writings which has the book of Abraham and the book of Moses and all this stuff. Okay, give me a second to catch my breath. Okay, I'm talking with my other hand. I'm driving. I'm steering with the WSD keys. And I haven't even touched my mouse in probably 10 minutes. um, but how are you guys? Oh, you're doing okay. You guys staying hydrated, eating food. We're in Kanab. We're in Utah again. I think we took a little detour into Nevada or something. I don't know. We're in Utah again. I don't know if I've ever been to Kanab or Knob. Let me drink some water. Okay. Oh. Um. Where were we? Um. Yeah. So we have the war with Satan and his third of the host of heaven army or whatever, and everybody he convinced to be evil during their mortal life or whatever. I don't know. With Jesus and all the righteous Mormon guys. Um, and like growing up, we were like told that if you're really righteous, your generation or you're the select generation. Every generation of Mormons have been told that. Um, but like your guys, if you're super righteous, you're gonna be a general in the war against Satan, and they're after the second coming. We're like, wow, that's pretty cool stuff. Being a general of angels or whatever. And sorry, I don't know. This is probably boring for other people, um, but I just like talking about this stuff because it's really weird. It's really weird. Um, so um, after all that happens, um, then I need to get gas. I need to get gas. Oh, we're only an hour away, but I'm gonna get gas still. I'm gonna get some 555 divorce. Okay. Perfect. Fill in the tank. Um, Man, I'm talking too fast. Oh, okay. How do we get out of the parking lot? Okay, sorry. Focusing for a second there. Um, so all that stuff happens. Jesus comes back. There's the fight, and then Mormons do like all this temple work and like baptisms for the dead and all that, and genealogy work. Make sure everybody's baptized, and who wants to be baptized is baptized. All that stuff. And then it's time for Judgment Day, and so we all like it was like taught that it's gonna be like Judgment Day is less like you go up and you like kneel in front of God on his throne and he's like, "You've been good," or "You've been very, very bad." In seminary, my teacher was like, "No, it's gonna be like you guys like sit on a couch with God and you like you watch your whole life on like a flat screen TV." It's really weird thinking back on it now. But I guess that made sense for young people. Like, you're gonna sit there sitting next to Jesus and God, and you're gonna watch your whole life, like every second of your whole life, and you're gonna watch all your embarrassing moments, and you stealing that cookie, and not crossing your T's and not dotting your I's, and all that. And this is where we, this is where we were last time, when we were going way too fast. We bounced off that cement divider over that and we got stuck back behind that gate right there. Man. Okay. Oh, we need to turn on our lights. I think high beams are on. Maybe. Perhaps. Um. Oh. uh. Yeah, that's basically what I was taught. Earlier, it'd be like, you'd be like standing before, God, Jesus, and Joseph Smith, and then they would judge you or whatever. Um. But lately, at least last time I heard, you watch your life on like a TV with God and Jesus sitting next to you on a couch. I don't know. um, the Judgment Day is gonna take forever because you're gonna watch your whole life. A hiccup. We're now in Arizona. All right, we have to pull into the way station. Way station. A little more. Yep. I'm cleared. Light screen. I have to fix it. Well, you didn't stop me from driving, so I'm just gonna keep going. I'm 20 minutes away. Going to Page. Maybe? Or we're going to Flagstaff. I don't remember. Um, that happens, and then you're told where you're gonna go. So there's three places, or really four places. Um, the Celestial Kingdom, the Terrestrial Kingdom, and the Telestial Kingdom. And then if you were really naughty, like the only way you go to outer darkness. Um, like if you look at a map of the Planet of Happiness or Planet of Salvation, whatever they're calling it now, um, there's no hell. It's just outer darkness, and you only go to outer darkness if you deny God or Jesus or whatever. Like I'm not sure if it's like you've seen Jesus and you said no, you're weird, leave me alone, or like you're an apostate. It's like the only way you're going to outer darkness. Like Hitler's not going outer darkness. He's probably going to the celestial kingdom. So the celestial kingdom is where you want to go. That's the highest degree of glory. Um, and it's in the glory of the sun. The terrestrial kingdom or sea turtle. That's how. This is saying we just to make sure we get the order right. Celestial, terrestrial, and telestial. Something like that. Um, so the only way to go to the celestial kingdom is if you were Mormon and you were baptized and you did all the Mormon, you crossed all the checks on your to-do list of Mormonism. And in the celestial kingdom, there's another 3 degrees of glory, and to get to the highest of the high, or whatever it's called. Oh, we're stuck on this lamppost. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on. Okay, alright, sorry. I'm trying. Sheesh. Oh, come on. What? Alright. Oh, I did. That wasn't me. Come on. Alright. Oh, done now. Come on. I have to turn around. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I don't. Oh, satisfactory. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. I don't know if Mara's here. Yeah, there you go, Mara. That was Salt Lake to Page, Arizona. I think? Or, yeah. Salina. So I've been everywhere here. There's still some places we haven't been to. Like down here. Are there any jobs to here? Or I can't get jobs to there. Tucson. To Logan. Okay. Sure. Sure, I'll do this one. Okay. Yeah, if you want to get to the highest of the highest glory in the celestial kingdom, you have to be married to a woman if you're a man, and if you're a man, you have to be married to a woman, and you have to be sealed in the temple at the very least, and you have to have kids. Alright, okay. Oh, this dashboard's fancy. What's up, guy? Train. That is a good question. That is a good question, Tato. Alright, in an attempt to answer. Oh, um, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's like an official answer for that. Um, it's definitely like um, it's not. It's out of your hands, right? So I don't think. Obviously, it's all baloney. I gotta turn my lights on. There we go. We're free of the Walbert. We're free. Um, so, like, yes, I understand. It is a very important question. It is. And there's lots of stories of women in the church being, like, not having a good time. I'm trying not to be too, because it is a sensitive topic. Um, and so there's a lot of like trauma associated to that. Like if you can't have a kid, because like the whole purpose of us having a mortal body is to gain experience here in this life and to make babies. It's like the most important commandment: multiply and replenish the earth. Um, so if the person, for whatever reason, can't have kids, they're infertile. It's really rough on them. I haven't experienced that, but there's stories out there, and it's rough. Now, in terms of like, uh, if uh, if this was all real and you couldn't physically have children, I think there would be an exception, um, because um, all this stuff, and I like to think that you know, if Mormon God was real, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near him. But I think he would understand that at the very least. Um, and you probably have like an opportunity. Um, maybe while you're in spirit paradise or no, you wouldn't. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's an official answer for that. Um, I think if you ask like a general member of the church, like someone just off the street, they say the answer for like any hard question is just oh, it'll be sorted out in later. It'll be sorted out in heaven. You'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Um, obviously, you're still gonna worry about it, but that's like the base. That's like the most common answer for like any hard question. Is it'll be sorted out later. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay, or it'll be okay. That kind of thing. Because they don't know. It's all made up baloney anyway. But it's probably the answer you would get if you walked into a Mormon chapel and like, hey, what happens if so you can't have kids? Can you still get to heaven? Um, they would say that because they've probably never thought about it. If they're experiencing that right now, or they know someone that's experiencing that, they'd probably just say, it'll be sorted out. Just have faith, it'll be okay. There's like, I don't know. I don't know what the official answer is. Um, but they'd probably say something like, "Oh, you'd be fine." If that were the case, you'd be fine because it's out of your hands. You're not like, yeah, that kind of thing. Probably. I don't know for sure. I just grew up in this junk. I didn't study it professionally. I'm not a professor on this stuff. I'm just splurting out what was put in my brain over 20 years. Um, but that is a very good question. That is a very good question. Well, okay. Maybe. So, in the second coming, when Jesus shows up and we all get our body, or when everybody's resurrected in their body, and if you were cremated, your body would be God would gather the individual atoms that made up your body and put you back together. Because I remember we were talking about this in seminary when I was like 15, 16, and someone asked, "Well, what if you're surfing and a shark like takes a chunk out of you?" or like you lose a leg and a shark eats your leg. What happens then? And, and my seminary teacher was probably like, "That is a really dumb question," but he didn't say that. But it's like, oh yeah, we were all like, probably all of us kids in the class are probably, that is a really interesting question. Like, what if a shark does eat your leg before you die, and because you don't get your leg back, and then it turns into shark poo? Not to make light of people that have gone through shark attacks, but like, as a young Mormon youth, it was like, yeah, what does happen if you eaten, if a part of you gets like eaten by an animal? What happens? Like, we're speeding. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, oh, you see the back wheel spinning? All right. We left to that question. Oh man. Okay. Total service. Total service. Um, and I think my teachers said basically, "Oh, God will gather all those atoms, or you know, he'll figure it out. He's God." Uh, Excuse me. Okay, let me check some more. I hope you guys find this interesting. I have fun talking about it because it's all really weird. Um, that I mentioned this story because the basic, like, after Jesus shows up and you get resurrected in your body will be perfect. You will not have any deformities. If you were stuck in a wheelchair, you can walk. All this stuff. So they might tell you that the after the resurrection, then you can have kids. Maybe. But when Jesus comes again, at that point, I'm pretty sure everyone would have been born or pretty close to. Maybe, I don't know. But that's also an answer you could get. Like, oh, you'll be resurrected and then you can have kids because your body will be perfect. It is really dumb, but I could see someone telling you that if you ask that question. If they know their stuff, of course. Not that that's like super deep lore, that's just kind of normal stuff. Or average knowledge. How do I get out of here? Swap back to navigation. Can I go over this sidewalk? I can. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, this is kind of where I want to go. I'm gonna just back up, let him go. Okay. It's fine. We have $77,000, so we're fine. Live here, eat free. Suites for rent. You pay rent, but you get free food. That sounds, well, it's probably not cheap. Just forward. All right. um. Well, I guess I think I'm almost done. Any more questions from people in chat? Any other questions? Um. But that is also an answer you could someone could potentially tell you, because it's probably an excuse I've heard before, or an answer to that conundrum. Um, it's all baloney, but you know. Um, well, so yeah, Judgment Day happens. Um, so a recruitment agency. I'm trying to drive here. Can you not block my navigation, please? Excuse me. If someone clipped that, thank you, thank you. If no one clipped that, I will go back through and do that probably after stream. Um, because wow, I don't know if I've ever done anything like that before. We're gonna get some gas. We're just gonna top up. Tank. Come on, you could do it, truck. You could do it. I don't even know what we're hauling. I didn't look at what we're hauling at all. Fill in the tank. Fill in the tank. So, after Judgment Day, after you watch your life as a movie on this TV with God and Jesus judging you the whole time, and you cringing because you stole the cookie from the cookie jar, you broke Rule 72 or whatever they say in the musical. Let's make sure there's no one behind me. Let's do that. Let's actually use our mirrors. Yeah, so you're sorted into your kingdom of glory. And so Mormonism prides itself on family being focused on family. Like they say, your family can be together forever. They don't say your family will be together forever. They say they can be. And there's a big difference there. So the whole point is that you come down here, you have kids, and then you keep your family in the church and do all the good Mormon things. You don't steal the cookie. Don't steal that cookie. Ask first. And then when your family all goes, and then your family, your whole family can go to the same degree of glory and be together forever. But if like one person leaves the church or like steals the cookie, and then forgets about it and doesn't repent for stealing the cookie, they don't get to go to the celestial kingdom, and then your family is separated forever. So the church really, it's one of my biggest problems with the church is that they really split families apart, because the second one person like does something or they leave or whatever, like the whole thing is over. It's over. Even though like in seminary I was taught that people in the higher kingdoms can visit the lower kingdoms, so really what's the difference? What's the difference? Because like someone from the celestial kingdom can go visit someone in the terrestrial kingdom. Hi, Mara. I will drink water and stretch. Thank you. Look at this. Oh, we're hauling salt. Okay, yeah, cargo salt. Tucson, Arizona to Logan, Utah. Are we hauling salt to Utah? I have a good time, Mara. I'm rambling about Mormon lore. There's a sneak peek of when we played together, I guess. Thank you for the stretch. Okay. What did you have to eat earlier, Mara? I hope it was yummy. Um, but yeah, someone from the Celestial Kingdom can visit the terrestrial and the celestial. Not for forever. I don't know if there's a limit on the time limit or whatever, but I was not taught that there was a time limit. So I was sitting there in seminary, and they said that, like, someone from the Celestial Kingdom can visit someone that's stuck in the terrestrial or telestial. And then I was like, well, what's the point? If the whole point of this is for us to all be really good Mormons and get to the highest degree of glory, the highest of the high or whatever in the Celestial Kingdom, so our family can be together forever. And now you're telling me we can visit each other, but so you can visit down, you can't visit up. So if you're in a lower degree of glory, you can't visit a higher degree because it'll be too bright, or whatever. So someone from the terrestrial can visit someone in the telestial, but not vice versa. Excuse me, sorry about that. That's root beer. Hi, Mara, how are you? Good to see you. I hope this doesn't scare you off while playing the games with me. But yeah, so you go through Judgment Day, you watch your life on a projector or whatever, with God and Jesus judging you the whole time, taking notes or whatever. Or, and you cringing because you kissed the girl before you married her or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I think you can kiss someone before being married. You just can't do the baby making stuff. Or make out before you're married. Anyway, all that happens, happy ending, you and your family are together forever, or you can visit each other. I don't know. The whole visiting each other thing, I don't know if that's old lore, or if that's a newer development that the church made to, like, or maybe my teacher just made that up. I don't know. But yeah, unless you're in outer darkness because you're an apostate or whatever, then you're just stuck there with Satan and his guys. Probably having a way better time than the goobers up in the Celestial Kingdom worshiping God all the time. You're down there partying. Probably, I don't know. If Mormon God is real, I don't want anything to do with him. But besides the point, that's the plan of salvation. That's the whole Mormon plan. There you go. I think I touched everything. I think. You're welcome. You can please ask questions. I think I probably missed some stuff too. It is complicated. It is. It also inspired Battlestar Galactica. If you know anything about Mormonism and you watch I have not seen Battlestar Galactica. That's probably something I should do sometime. But yeah, the guy that wrote it or whatever took inspiration from the plan of salvation / plan of. I think they call it the plan of happiness now, because like plan of salvation's a little heavy. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, there goes an hour of your life. And mine. Oh boy. Oh, also, So the book, the Doctrine and Covenants, is writings of Mormon prophets, starting with Joseph Smith, and I think it goes up to the prophet Lorenzo Snow. I think he was the last one. Whose writings are in the Doctrine and Covenants. I think he's the last one. I think he was the guy that put into the practice of polygamy. I think, because the Mormon Church got in big trouble with the U.S. government for practicing polygamy, and they told the prophet at the time, I can't remember who it was, but that prophet was like, "Okay, government, I'll tell my guys to stop marrying multiple women, and maybe underage women, perhaps." So I wrote a letter saying, "Hey guys, anyone, no more polygamy, guys. It's not allowed anymore. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge." And then it was practiced for like another decade or something. And then the government was like, "Hey, we told you to stop this nonsense. Please do it." And then the next prophet or the prophet after that was like, "Hey guys, whoever is caught practicing polygamy will be excommunicated. It's no bad." um, so they don't practice it anymore. Doesn't mean they believe in it anymore. Also, so I did forget to touch on another big part of why you want to get to the Celestial Kingdom. Because if you get to the Celestial Kingdom, you get to be God. You get God powers. So you can make your own planet. And they kind of like don't teach that anymore, and it's being weird about it. Like church members, like they never taught that. Like they're gaslighting people who have left. Like they never taught that we would get God powers and be able to make our own planet. Um, but they do. They did. Um, Man is what God once was, so that they can be as God is. Something like that. There's a saying from an old prophet, basically saying, "Man will be, you will be, man is what." Yeah, that is, you'll get your own planet and stuff. If you're a dude, if you're a lady, all you'll be doing is having babies. Yeah. Doesn't sound great. Potentially with more than one woman, depending if your husband married another woman, because you may not be able to marry multiple living women, but say man and woman are sealed together for eternity in the temple when they're married. But say the man outlives his wife, and they don't annul the sealing with their old wife. They marry another woman, and then they're sealed to that woman, and now they have spiritual polygamy. It's a loophole. The modern prophet, Russell M. Nielsen, whatever his name is, we call him Rusty for short. Well, I do. He has two spirit wives because he remarried. He is like 98 years old. He is old. Well, that okay. Um, Squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, Thorn. Remember, you have to do the squats with me, Thorn. Okay. But so yeah, if you're a dude, you get awesome god powers, and you get to make your own planet slash universe potentially. And if you're a lady and you're married to a guy, you're just his wife forever. And you guys make lots of spirit babies, and then the cycle repeats. Then you will send your spirit children to the earth you make, and then they will go through the same plan. So, lots of people will say that Mormons aren't Christian because they believe in multiple gods, because God was once a dude on another planet somewhere that was like, he was like a really good guy, but potentially he could have been like doing some sus stuff and then repented of it all, and then became the best Mormon ever. So, um, and then before him, before he was a god, his god was a guy, and it's turtles all the way up. Um, so people say Mormons aren't Christian because of this, but we don't worship all those gods. Mormons don't worship all those other gods. They just worship the one guy. I don't know either way. I think it's just a silly thing. Of course they're Christian, but whatever. Um, and I believe that's everything now. Oh, and growing up, I don't remember how old I was when I found out that if you're like, if you get to the celestial kingdom, you get to make your own planet. But when I did find out, I was maybe no younger than 10, maybe. Um, and I got real excited because I really like animorphs. I really like animorphs and dinosaurs. So it's like, I was like on a car ride with my dad or something. I was like, Dad, so when I get to make my own planet, I'm gonna make it a Hork-Bajir. If you don't know what a Hork-Bajir is, they're an alien race from alien species in the Animorph books. They're big lizard men with blades on their head and elbows and knees and end of their tail. But they don't use them to like fight. They used them to carve bark off of big trees, and then they eat the bark. They're herbivores. But then the Yerks invade their home world, enslave them, and then use them as like shock troops. um, but my favorite Animorph book is the Hork-Bajir Chronicles, just because it's got pretty cool lore in it. I think it does. But it's like, Dad, I'm gonna put Hork-Bajir on my planet. Is that really cool, Dad? And my dad was like, well, son, you're still gonna have to follow the rules. So you'll just make it another Earth. It's like, oh man, no, I don't. It's silly. Um, but yeah, I was like real excited because I was gonna make Hork-Bajir, and I was get to watch them like run around, like watching ants run around on the sidewalk. I was real excited to put Hork-Bajir and dinosaurs on my own planet. Um, I was really excited for it, and then it's like, man, my dad knocked the wind out of me, not physically, but or he knocked the wind out of my sails. I don't know what the saying is. He made me less excited. But there you go. An hour and 20 minutes. I thought I was done 10 minutes ago. I kept going. Any questions? I don't know who's here. There's a surprising amount of people apparently watching this. What I usually get on truck sim streams. Thank you for being here. and listening to me ramble. That was so. There you go. That's the plan of salvation. Now you know when missionaries show up, please be nice to them. But when they're like teaching, I think the first lesson is about Joseph Smith. But you can ask them about the plan of salvation now. I don't know if what they teach about it now, if any stuff they taught me is still accurate, quote unquote, if it's still in the curriculum. But though now they teach people that Joseph did put his head in put a rock in a hat and put his face in the hat to translate the golden plates. I was taught he wore a breastplate and a magic rock in a monocle to translate the Book of Mormon. So, um, yeah, South Park was right. The South Park episode on Joseph Smith is actually pretty good. I haven't watched it. I've watched reactions to it. Um, but it's pretty accurate. Of course, it's embellished a little, but um, yeah. I mean, the South Park guys wrote the Book of Mormon musical. In the Book of Mormon musical, I haven't seen it. That'd be pretty cool to see someday. Um, but I don't know if I've heard all the songs, but my favorite is Spooky Mormon Hill Dream. It's it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Because it exemplifies why um, I don't know how to explain this. But oh goodness, I closed my eyes for a second. Um, but the singer, Brother Price, I think his name is in the musical, which is a very Mormon name. They did a great job with that. Um, Brother Price apparently like left his companion behind for a second because when you're on a mission, um, you can never let your companion out of sight unless they're in the bathroom. You stand outside the bathroom and count to 5 minutes, just in case they're doing they're choking the chicken, because you can't do that on a mission. Um, um, so apparently, Brother Price let his companion out of his sight for a split second. And in the song, I think he talks about stealing a cookie when he was 9, and how that makes him like the most despicable person on earth. Um, yeah, it yeah, it's pretty good. Excuse me. Yeah, that's where we got stuck last time again. Except going the other way. Oh goodness, the burps don't stop. The burps don't stop, don't stop. There's a platypus controlling me. You stole a cookie once. Yeah. Like, I've told this story before. Um, but you're supposed to keep the Sabbath day holy, right? So, um, I wasn't allowed to play with friends on Sunday unless I was with family members. Because when I was little, most Sundays we'd go over to my grandparents to eat dinner. Almost every Sunday, from what I remember, for a good few years. So I could play with my cousins if they visited, because at the time, um, my only other my mom, my only other aunt or uncle, my mom has an older brother and older sister, and my aunt at the time, her sister at the time was living pretty south of the state, They're like a 2 hour drive, 4 hour drive. So we only saw them on like Easter, maybe, usually Thanksgiving, or maybe Thanksgiving, but usually Christmas we saw them. Um, so just be me and my brother, and then one of my sisters was born 2002. No, not 2002, 2006. So yeah, we weren't allowed to have sleepovers unless it was with family. That not on a Sunday. We just weren't allowed to unless it was with cousins or my grandparents. But on Sunday you couldn't go play with friends. Um, my parents didn't make us wear our church clothes all day. That sounds awful, because my parents didn't like wearing their church clothes all day either. But um, I know some families that make their kids wear where they wear their church clothes all day, like their suit and tie. They wear it all day. That sounds awful. um, uh, but yeah, you couldn't go shopping. That was the big thing. Like, you're not supposed to do work on Sundays, and like if you work on a Sunday, people are like, "Man, you need to quit. Why are they making you work on a Sunday? You need to quit so you can come back to church." Um, or oh man, we're 7 hours away, and we got towed. We need to get there quick. We should be fine. Maybe. We have 7 hours. Oh gosh. Um, but there was one time, I think we're going to my grandparents to celebrate someone's birthday. I don't remember whose birthday it was. Maybe one of my grandparents. Um, but we stopped at the. But we need. I think it was our job to pick up ice cream or something. Um, for to go with the cake. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Um, but we stopped at the Kroger down the street. Here, Krogers are called something different. They're called Smiths. I don't know why. I guess Kroger bought Smiths out and didn't bother changing the signs. We stopped at Smiths or Kroger or whatever. And my dad got out of the car to go get like just a tub of vanilla ice cream. I think that's all he got. And I was sitting behind my mom. My mom was in the front seat, the passenger front seat. I was sitting behind my mom, and I was like, "Mom, you're not supposed to shop on the Sabbath. It's bad." And I remember I watched my dad walk into the store, and I just started bawling because that means we broke the Sabbath. We did something bad. I don't remember how old I was. I was probably 5-ish, maybe not older than that. Maybe younger than 10. And I started bawling, like, "Mom, we broke the Sabbath. We're not supposed to go shopping." And my mom was like, "It's okay, it's okay. We're just getting ice cream. It was for Grandma's birthday. It's okay." It's like, but okay, fine. I think I calmed down after a while. They convinced me it was not bad. um, but yeah, I just wanted to be a good boy, man. I really did. Um, and I still do, to an extent, of course. I don't believe in any of it anymore, but, um, you know, still want to be nice. I do my best, right? Um, but I don't care about going shopping on Sundays anymore. It's, I didn't work Sundays when I worked at Walmart, um, but my coworkers, like people on my team, said they were usually pretty quiet, which sounds kind of nice. um, too fast. Hi, bus. I've never seen a bus that looked like that before. Um, yeah, my parents. I'm so very thankful for my parents and the fact that they weren't hardcore with it, because there are people in my families in my neighborhood that are hardcore. They don't even get to like watch TV unless it's like church programming on Sundays. Well, ran the red light somehow, so I cut through this parking lot. There's someone behind me. Distance away. I have to back up so this car will go. There we go. um, yeah, so I don't have to like, they were not hardcore, which I'm very thankful for, because it sounds awful. Sounds awful. My parents kind of did that. When we got older, they're like, no video games or TV on Sundays. Sorry. Really, Dad? I'm like 15. Okay. They did that for maybe like 6 months, maybe even less than that. But yeah. So, um, any questions? It's okay if there's no questions. I'm just talking to myself. I've been talking to myself for an hour and a half. I'm very sorry. um, but yeah, we've just pretty much the whole plan of salvation right there. Um, I hope you guys found that interesting. uh, you wasted an hour and a half of your time listening to me talk about it. Um, Never apologize. I am a chronic apologizer. It is a problem. It is a problem. But I was raised this way. I guess maybe not intentionally. Um, but yeah, I never want to do anything that upsets anyone, and I feel awful when I do. Like my art mama got upset at me for backseating Baldur's Gate 3. I just told her that Lae'zel had a ranged weapon, and she's like, "I'm trying. I know. I'll get there." And I felt awful. I felt so bad. Like, oh no, I've messed up. Yeah, I get not backseating. I don't know if I personally would consider being told that my character has a crossbow backseating, but I get it, of course. I get it. I mean, it's obvious. It's annoying, of course, but yeah, I don't. I felt awful either way. Um, and it's just part of who I am, I guess. I don't know if I'll ever get over it. Burial previous backwaters. I'm not sure I know what that means, but okay. Oh, backseaters. Man, what's it? Real previous backwaters. I was like, what? I was. They don't live in a swamp. Okay, sure, Tato. Sure. Oh man. You're sad. Don't be sad. It's funny. No reason to be sad. I do that all the time. That I do that all the time too. Apparently. Oh, excuse me. Construction ahead. I guess. Well, we're only going 4 above the speed limit. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does. But don't. There we go. There's your little joke. Oh, funny. Sorry, now I'm just kind of, I feel like I'm a little loopy. I don't know. Man, talking for an hour and a half straight with like no breaks takes a lot out of you. It really does. Excuse me, sir. I took a sip of my root beer. It's the can is getting a little low, so I have to like tip it to, pretty far up to get any out in my mouth, right? So I couldn't see the screen. I feel like, is this what it's like to be drunk? I don't know. Is this is this what it's like to be drunk? Oh goodness, engine malfunction. The truck is pretty beat up. We're going 10 over the speed limit. There's the crane we saw on our last job. Okay. 4 hours. We covered 3 hours pretty quick. Last time I looked at the time, it was 5. Actually, so it's been an hour. Never mind. It was at 5 last time I looked at it. Now it's at 4. I don't know if you guys can see that. We are going very fast. Probably good idea to slow down here. Probably good idea to slow down. There you go. It's lecture over. Lecture is over. Any questions? Ugh. Excuse me. You guys have a favorite brand of root beer? I know some people don't like root beer because it tastes like medicine or whatever. Your medicine tastes better than mine. I have always had like the like bubblegum cough syrup or the grape, or this is a can of A&W. A&W is probably the best out there that you can just get at Walmart or whatever. There's like specialty brands. I had some that is produced in Australia, or the brands from Australia. That stuff is pretty good. It came in a glass bottle with a little cap. That stuff is pretty good. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. Maybe I'll try and look it up. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, we hit it. Okay, I thought we were far enough ahead. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I feel like I should probably slow down. Yeah, A&W is pretty good. I like A&W. There's three, maybe two A&W locations in my state. And one is like 40 minutes away and the other is like 2 hours away. Maybe longer than that. Further than that. But A&W is really good. I can order it on DoorDash. It's on the DoorDash app, but it takes 30 minutes to get delivered. So it'd be cold by the time it got to me. But it was pretty good when I had it like last year. I think maybe that was last year. Maybe the year before that. Okay. Okay. I'm not even going over the speed limit. Well, maybe I was before I bumped into that truck. Oh, look down for just a second. All right. Why are you stopped? Why are you backing up? Don't drink and drive. Oh goodness. Hi, Mara. Welcome back. Oh, I'm dozing. I'm dozing. I'm dozing. You guys ever watch Fraggle Rock? The Dozers? Didn't they do like a show just about the Dozers? Is that a newer thing? Sorry, I'm all over the place. Ugh. How are you, Mara? Stretch. I'm not sleepy. I am very much awake right now. Is this what it's like to be drunk? I don't know. I rambled about the plan of salvation, the plan of happiness for an hour and a half. And now I just feel kind of loopy. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I am a little sleepy. I am. Talking for an hour and a half straight that does take a lot out of you. It does. But how are you, Mara? What did you eat? You still didn't answer my question. Excuse me. What did you eat? You said you got foods, right? After stream? What did you eat? Alright. My root beer is gone. Maybe it's the sugar in the root beer. I don't know. Maybe it's the sugar in the root beer. Maybe. Alright. We're just going straight. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm speeding. Okay, we've lost $7,000 on this job. That's not the best, but we don't have negative money. We don't have negative money. Oh, we're dozing. I think there's a turn. Yeah, okay. Before there was like an animation where your eyes would blink. I guess they got rid of that. Cheney. Or Cheyenne. Cheney. Is that the aquarium? I think that's the aquarium. Is that Salt Lake right there? I think that's pretty sure that's Salt Lake. Look, Mara, it's Salt Lake. I think. Where's the temple? Because you can't see the temple from the road. Maybe we won't be able to. I don't know where I'm going. Where is it? Okay, pay attention. There it is. There's the temple. There's the Salt Lake temple right there. That thing took 40 years to build. Did you guys know that? It took them 40 years to build that thing. What? Huh? What? That's not... That's not... We're an hour... The fence isn't solid? I've never done that before. Holy smoke! Look at my mirrors. Oh, someone clip it, please. Oh my goodness! If no one clips it, I will. Oh my. Okay, well, time to get towed. I have 100% damage. How long gonna take? Take an hour? Okay. At least I didn't sleep 2 times in a row on accident. So this shouldn't put us near the deadline. Thank you, Tato. I will watch that after stream. Oh. There we go. How much is it gonna cost to fix it? 57 grand. Oh my goodness. Down to 5%. Alright. But this isn't my truck. If I was driving my truck, I would definitely be more careful. Let me get back to the GPS. How do I get out of this place? I guess I was dozed off and then I phased through a fence. Oh, alright. I thought I was like perfectly straight with enough speed. Hold on. I need to do something real quick. Give me a few minutes. My mom just needs me to do something real quick. I don't need to get up, but... There we go. Hopefully it works. The more you know. Yep. I don't know if that's a bug or if like... Because I haven't been in that area for a while. But I was not expecting that. Because I've never flipped a truck or done anything like that. Part of the reason I started streaming this game was that Fauna at Hololive did it, and just the clip of her playing Euro Truck Sim. All right, I don't owe anything, and I won't get anything from my taxes. Sorry. We are in Salt Lake. Okay. There we go. All right. But my taxes are done now. All right. Well, that was my fault just for just not looking at the light, because that car did just go in front of me. But man, all right. What a stream this has been. You guys had a good time. It's not over yet. We'll probably do another. We'll do a smaller job after this. Um, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. Excuse me. Red light. East I-80? Or is that a 6? That's an 8. The red light is red. I'm just gonna wait for it to turn green. Because there's 2 aisles here. 2 lanes. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, stupid burps. Well, he's not turning. Oh my goodness. Are we going through the city? No, we're probably just headed back to that bridge that we were on. Okay, note to self that fence is not solid. The fence is not solid. 45 miles an hour for half a mile. Alright. Okay, yeah. This is where we were when we crashed, when we went through the fence. Yeah, the Mustang was going straight. Okay, this doesn't have a chain link fence on it. And there's the temple behind my mirror. Yeah, we were right there. We were right there. I wonder if we can go through the city. Maybe not. Maybe we don't. But there it is. Where did I even hit? What? Okay. Oh, man. Sheesh. Imagine working at Walmart or whatever this Walmart analog in this universe, or just working at Walmart, and you're on like Cap 2 or whatever, and you're getting ready. You clock in. You're getting the conveyor belt or whatever ready. The sorter ready to so you can stack boxes on pallets. I know the truck, you know. And they're like, "Hi, Muck. Hi, dear. I don't know if you were here for it, but I phased through a fence on a ramp and crashed into the street below and landed on the side." There's a link to the clip. I think Toto posted it. Um, but imagine you get ready, you clock in, get everything set up, and then your manager or the store manager walks and says, "Hey guys, so the truck's gonna be an hour and a half late because they went through a chain link fence in Salt Lake, and oh, it can bypass the way station. Thank you." um, and so you guys go help uh, go help produce for an hour, then come back. Like, what? I ain't turning around. I did not stop. Okay, we might be here for a while. we're free. Ooh. Where am I going? What is the GPS? What is this thing? You guys, you guys can't. Can you guys see it on the GPS? Look at that. What is this road? I've never seen it. I don't know if I've been over here before. Is this all the turnaround? Game, don't do this to me, game. Yes, this is all to just turn around. Who let me drive this truck? The game did, and now we're in a ditch. Is there an invisible wall there? Oh, my wheels aren't even touching the ground. Where? Look at me go, look at me go, look at me go. We're moving. We're moving. We just need... There we go. Well, that's his fault for not getting out and helping and pushing me. All right. Oh my goodness. This game, this job is cursed. This specific mission. This is all to just turn around. I guess I did miss a thing. I don't know. I thought I made it. Whatever. We're pulling into this parking lot to turn around. Oh, we're turning around over through here. How are you, Muck? How are you, dear? Hope we're doing okay. I was moving surprisingly fast there. Did you eat something today, Muck? You're doing it swell? Good to hear, good to hear. Well, at least got one decent clip out of this stream. If you guys like something funny or whatever, please clip it. It means a lot. I don't get clips very often. I don't know if cozy streamers just don't get clips very often, but yeah, I like clips. I like seeing clips. That's not to say clip this right now. Clip everything. Just if you think something's funny, clip it. Game, would you please make up your frickin' mind? It wants me to turn around. It wants me to go this way. It wants me to go back this way. It was getting me to turn around. It said I'm fired. It says I'm tired. Where am I? Where? I did eat today. I did. I had my veggies and some chicken. And dinner, I was late. Stream was late because we were going to order burgers, but the place we were going to eat from closed. Thank you, Buck. The place is permanently closed. It closed on Saturday. I guess it might have just been a bad location. I don't know. But they had like $5 burger meals on Thursdays. You got the burger and fries. We're not moving. We're not moving. Okay. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, the screen is dimming because I'm tired. Okay, that's not the lighting inside the truck. Maybe that's a good clip. I think there's a few things I can go back and clip. There was a time, I think it was the same job, where we were going too fast and we got on the cement dividers on the freeway. and then we phased through a chain link fence and crashed on a street below us. Um, but yeah, okay. I must have taken the wrong turn somewhere. Because, whatever, game. We've lost so much money. Now you get me to turn around again? Game, make up your mind. Pretty please. Oh my goodness, game. Please. Please. But the place we were gonna get burgers at closed was permanently closed. My mom pulled it up on her phone to look at the menu or whatever to order online, and Google said it was permanently closed. They're like, oh no, and then so we got burgers at a different place. So I'm too busy to follow the law. Please follow the law, kids. Don't do what I'm doing. This is a video game. It is not real. I would have died earlier when I faced the chain link fence. So we ordered at a burger place online. I got a foot-long hot dog with fry sauce, burger sauce, or burger sauce, which is probably just fry sauce, grilled onions, pickles, I think maybe it was relish, and ketchup and mustard. And then I cooked some waffle fries in the air fryer, and had a can of A&W, which I just finished a few minutes ago. Maybe we won't do a job after this because it's still taking me forever. We were almost done, and then I took a wrong turn. A&W goes hard, yeah. Yeah, that's what I ate today. So I was late because the food didn't arrive, or we didn't get the food till like 7:30, like a minute before stream start. So then I just ate. I snarfed it down. I did, but it was a foot long hot dog. It was a pretty good hot dog. It was, but they put the sauce on the bun before they put the hot dog in the bun. I don't know if I like that because the bun is kind of soggy. I don't think it was just a very good bun. I don't know. It was okay. It was okay, but because the sauce was in there before the hot dog was sliding around in the bun. Oops. Wrong button. Thank you. Oh, how are you, Muck? Oh, I already asked you how you are. So the first hour and a half of stream, I did a lecture, I guess, on Mormon lore. I talked about the plan of happiness or plan of salvation, which I talked about last time we played this game when Kumi was here. But I did not finish talking about it. I did not cover nearly everything. I did today, I think. I probably missed some stuff, but I think I almost everything. But if anyone has questions about Mormonism, please ask. I'd be happy to answer. I was raised in it all my life. I am no longer practicing, though. Please, please. Oh. We're 14 minutes away. We are 14 minutes away. Please. 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 Okay. Okay. My thoughts on swearing, before, if you would ask me that like maybe a year and a half ago, Um, I don't mind people that swear. I just don't. I just don't. I don't swear. Sometimes, obviously, I have sworn on stream. I have. But it's not like a big part of my vocabulary. Um, I used to not like people that swore. Um, oh, I am in a parking. Oh, oh, oh my goodness! I thought I made that turn perfectly, and now we're 8 minutes from the job and we're stuck in the parking lot. Goodness gracious! Jiminy Christmas! Jiminy Cricket! Why can't I back up anymore? Okay, I think I can. Okay. I can't move. There we go. Is it the truck having? I think the truck is having issues. We're 8 minutes away. Come on, truck. This job is a mess. Okay, that's a solid car. It does not want to move. It was, it was an engine truck malfunction. Okay, come on. Oh, there we go. You're an agile. Okay. Let me know when you're back, and I will answer your question. There's a church that is not a Mormon church. Looking for. Is that a Pokemon? Does it say Pokemon? Looking for Pokemon or Jesus, both found here? Is that what that said? It says looking for Pokemon. It looks policeman? Does it say Pokemon or policeman? It looks like it says Pokemon. It looks like it says Pokemon. It says Pokemon. It says Pokemon. Looking for Pokemon or Jesus? Both found here. I must have a Pokestop. Wow, okay. I was expecting that. Well, Nintendo, maybe they got permission to use the name? Maybe the Truck Sim devs have permission? Okay. Sure. 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 We are not making any money on this job, by the way. We are not. We'd be bankrupt if we had to pay for our own repairs. Holy moly. Go! Okay. Oh my goodness. Are you back, Muck? Are my headlights on or off? Oh, we're taking salt to this supermarket. I entered in the wrong entrance. This may complicate things. We're gonna hit that pole. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Come on. Oh my goodness. This job is cursed. Oh gosh. Oh. No! Please! No! Get! Uh, game, we're so close. We both want the same thing. Come on. A little more. Okay. I'm in a hurry. Excellent? How was that excellent? I made 22 grand? I took 23 hours to do that. Proficiency bonus is because it was a long distance delivery. Why? Look at XP. I mean, it was a long job. It was a long distance. Okay. I'm done. I'm done playing now. So we'll just chat for a little while. We'll just chat for a little while. So I did muck. I don't believe in it anymore. It's baloney. It's horseradish. But I used to think you're a fellow Greece. Good. I wouldn't. Yes, if you're a practicing Mormon, we can still be friends. I don't hate you. I just think it's not true. Okay. Oh, probably scared. Maybe so. I don't know. Thank you for being here. Do you have any other questions, Muck? Any other questions? Thank you for being here, Thorn, Teto, Mara. Very God's here. Thank you, JJ. Muck. Thank you, guys. This was quite the stream. Thank you for being cute, Muck. Thank you. This is quite the stream. Okay, let me see this clip. Fun fact. Okay, let me see this. Where is it? Okay. Okay, pay attention. There it is. There's the temple. There's the Sally temple right there. That thing took 40 years to build. Did you guys know that? It took them 40 years to build that thing. What? Huh? What? That's not. Where is it? Okay. That's good. That's a good. Thank you for clipping that, Tedo. Thank you. Okay, who's live? Who's live? Who we got? And thank you for being here, Mara. It's always good to see you, dear. Hope I didn't scare you away by rambling about Mormon lore. I apologize. This truck sim just does this to me. I don't know. Truck sim just does things to me. Okay, who's live? Kiba. Oh, Gama's live. Alright, we're gonna make Gama's live. They're playing Goose Goose Duck. They're currently doing a donathon. They have a GoFundMe for a family member to help pay for hospital bills. If you could spare Anyway, please make sure you're taking care of yourself before you donate anything. Please, please. Um, but $5, $10, anything would help them. It would go a long ways. Bun and Gum are really sweet. No, please don't donate your entire life savings. Um, I tweeted a link to the GoFundMe a few days ago. It's on my Twitter. It should also be on Ursa's or Bun Bun's Twitter. But they're very sweet. Please give them lots of love. They're playing Goose Goose Duck. Um, and yes, thank you, everyone. It was good to see you all. Good night, Cheng. Thank you for being here. Um, Sorry if I scared anybody away. But yeah, so lecture is over. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And I will see you guys Saturday. I will not be live tomorrow. I will be at my friend's wedding reception probably till like 8. So I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. Um, oh, wait. Yeah. And then Saturday we will be live with Stardew. But good night, guys. I'll see you guys Saturday. Bye bye.